Welcome to a new video of Dynasty Warriors Unleashed. So today we're gonna do a couple campaign battle, but before we go into the campaign battle, I want to do some just housekeeping stuff. And first thing is we're gonna open a couple of these artifacts. Now it is only going to be a 2-star, so maybe it's gonna be good, maybe it's gonna be bad. I don't really know how much of a fact will these artifacts be, but let's take a look. Since I have 8, I'm gonna open 4 of them right now, and let's take a look at what they offer. Okay, so we got this thing which gives you 11 crit chance, 8 attack, some HP, some defense. What is this? Crit dodge, increase attack damage when equipped. Now that's the description. It says increase attack damage, but there's no attribute, but we can try out and see if it actually increases the attack damage. And then this last one give you HP and a little bit of attack. So these are the ones that I'm using. This one is obviously very strong. Seems like very strong. A lot of crit chance. I gave it to Jotai because in the last video I did talk about Jotai having a crit base crit that is pretty good. And so maybe I could replace this 5 attack and 25 HP. Maybe I could replace it with this one, or basically anything else would be better. So let's try to replace Sahadon's artifact with this later. Now the other thing is I want to combine a weapon just to show it off what you do. So the interface is kind of weird. You have to click on the weapon and then you hit armory, which brings me to this page. So the first thing is you need to refine. You need to pay money and use weapons, or I guess you can use items too, but I don't have any. So basically now I have to pick the weapons that I don't need, to sacrifice it to refine this, and it takes 9,000 coins to make it up to plus 20, and it leveled them up in terms of the raw level, but not the star. So now I have a steel spear plus 20. I need to go back. Now I need to pick another steel spear because according to the tutorial, it has to be the same type of weapon. And as you can see, it takes 5 again, another 9,000. So refine. And now I have 2 of these level 1. Well, 2 of these 1-star level 20 steel spear. They have to be max level. Then you could combine it. Now this is the previous one on the right, the previous one that I made. So now I combine them. The combining costs 500, but leveling them up costs a lot. And the only way to level them up is through the sacrificing weapons to it. So I think I have another iron blade 2-star. Yes, I do. So obviously I'm not gonna sacrifice that. I am going to sacrifice the other one because and oh whoa, this is expensive. Oh no, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use the 2-star one. But it costs a lot, and each time you can only take up 10 weapon slot, and I guess I'll do it. And I'm gonna do more campaign, grab more weapon, grab more money hopefully, and then maybe next time I could okay, this is enough. So next time maybe I could level up the other 2-star, and then I can combine them into a 3-star. But as you can see, making your weapon and your armor can be an extremely long and difficult process. And I believe actually each type of weapon there is a difference in terms of what they can do. So I'm not entirely sure. Now all of them says attack damage when equipped increase, okay? But it seems like sword give you crit dodge and defense. Spear give you crit chance and crit dodge. The wooden ore give you HP and crit chance and defense. And the more star you have, the more stuff you get. Maybe these are just random, but it seems like there is a little bit of pattern. I'm not entirely sure. So let's go to our officer. Let's switch up some stuff. Sahaldun, I said let's switch up the... So right now his attack is 503. This thing give him 5 attacks. So if I unequip it, he should have... Yes, 498 because it was 503 earlier. That's the attack. If I just equip... I think it's this one. It's still the same attack. But it says attack damage increased. So I don't know what to believe. Sure. What about this? Now the power, does the power make him stronger? I also do not know. This give him HP and defense. This give him literally nothing. What about this? This give him 8 attack. I guess that's better than the earlier one that gave him only 5 and some more power as well. Should I change this weapon? Actually, no. This weapon seems better than that sword that I just made. Actually, I'm gonna take off his armor because his armor actually increased crit chance. I just realized. So I'm gonna give it to Jotai, and he can wear a different one. It doesn't really matter. HP, whatever. Now the other thing is, I find out where you can see a list, the index. The index have a list of all available heroes, officers right here, 144. Now I believe each character has 3 types. As we figured out last time, the reason that they have different color is because they're in different element. And let's click on Sahaldun, and right here you can change their color, the element, and it actually does matter that their color matches their kingdom, because as you can see, the blue one actually has higher stats than the red or the green for Sahaldun, because he should be blue. So it does matter a little bit, and so on for the other ones. And I checked, so basically you can check all the... And in fact, there is one cool thing. You can actually play the character here as well. There is a practice mode on the bottom right. I assume they just let you try out different character. And because also that, you can also check all the skill. And I have Jotai. And I just realized that his leader's skill increased the crit chance. So what that means is, I am going to switch him up in my main lineup. I'll switch him to what's that called? The leader. So, I mean, how can I change it right here? Can I change it now? Yes. Sunset's leader increased attack of all officers by 10%, but let's try the crit chance by 10%. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that, and hopefully we can get through maybe couple of the campaign and open the chest, because we need to do 4 battles to open the first chest, because we need 10 stars. I don't remember which part of the story you're on, because I didn't really read the story. I mean, it's basically the same story as every other Dynasty Warriors game, so I didn't bother reading the slideshow, I guess, because it does lag a little bit, but it's not major problem. I haven't really gotten any major problem except one crash. I did had one crash when I was fighting. I don't know who I was fighting, but it was a difficult battle too, and I had to do it again because it crashed. So there are difficult battles, because it's not like you will die, but it's difficult to get the 3 star because it does limit you to 3 minutes per battle, and some battles could be a little bit longer in terms of you have to kill 2-3 officers in total, and then the final one is like a very strong one, and it possibly can kill 1 or 2 of your officers. So that's something that is to keep in mind, that it's not extremely easy, because you don't because in comparison to the Dynasty Warriors game on console, it's different because you don't get to run around and you're actually being limited right here. You don't get to refill your HP. There's no meat buns as of right now. You get to refill HP, You don't get to block, so if you're in trouble, you're in trouble. It's not a good idea to use someone that is weak against this guy. So let's switch and try to crit him, because that's what we're good at. Or good at being smashed by him. So not cool that he's not affected by our attack, because he does have that blue shield right now. So Sun Tzu's attack skill does destroy that pretty quickly. And since we're good against his element, so I guess we will continue to use Sun Tzu for now. Although Zhou Tai would be pretty nice with his crit, but I guess we will stick with this as of right now. Hopefully Dan Wei is the final boss for this level, because yes it is, because we won't have enough time. We only have a minute left. If there is another boss, probably will be stronger. It'll take us even longer to take him out. So we got a sword and 2 armor, and the key thing is, as you can see, we only got 270 coin. Yes, I think it's okay. Yeah. Let's do that. So that's a boss fight. So it happens after you beat the boss, which I think I talked about last video. It happens after you beat the boss. There is a chance it'll show up, and it'll show up on my screen, and it'll show up on my friends list screen, I think, and we can all work together to defeat them. At least that's what I think. But it's not easy, as you can see. I just got hit by a bunch of damage, and I'm close to death. But I'm just gonna corner Dongzhou and just try to do as much damage as possible, crit him as much as possible. Oh no, he got away. Because we only got a minute left. Even if we die, that's fine. Especially if I didn't die, well, I guess the one that I'm using didn't die. That's fine. If I do die, then I could use the other one. But we only have like around 20 seconds left. So I guess it would be better if they are close together, so I can hit multiple targets. But the thing is, if they're close together, they get a pretty big chance of using their skill and hitting me. So I don't really want to do that. We could just do this again and again. It only takes us buns. So I don't mind, but time's up. Let's see how much damage I do, and keep it as a reminder for myself how much damage I should do next time. Close to 200,000. I don't know how much that. Let's take a look at the overall percentage. Oh, so we basically almost finished him. Let's try it again. Now we got more the bravery rewards. So I think again, I have been recording many videos. I don't remember what I said last video. It seems like it's accumulating, so it's not actually gonna spend my 500,000 bravery reward, and I can claim this. So actually, I'm just gonna claim it now. The BP flag, I think it's for the arena. So let's do it again. I do want the experience pill, so I can level up my heroes faster. The easiest way is obviously to just consume other characters, but I don't want to do that because I don't know, they might be useful for other stuff that I don't know yet. But I'm not gonna just go in and spend everything right now. No, don't, dude, let me get away. Okay. It's weird, like this guy. Sometimes the AI's rush for you, and sometimes like I am right in front of you and you don't come for me for whatever reason. I'm gonna kill Dongzhou like right now. Actually, I'm gonna use the skill and kill him. Yes. And let's switch over. Oh, this guy is dead already. Great. Let's just smash him and attack 10% for 10 seconds. This is a pretty short amount of time. I didn't even get to hit this guy. He's getting bounced everywhere. So I think obviously this time much lower damage because we did a lot of damage already, and we finished the boss fight in 2 attempts by ourselves. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. You do get rewards for doing these, for completing them. I think. Let's see. Maybe not, because I thought the last couple of times I did get a message here and says, hey, you get some consumable. It was just like, I don't even remember what they give me, but like really basic stuff, but things that you need. So let's do just one more battle for this video, because we did spend a lot of time on doing other stuff, and let's just go for this. So what I learned is, unless you're pretty unlucky like me, you want to invest in the hero that has the right color. By right color, I mean the one that fits with their kingdom. Now, I don't know how much it's gonna affect the final stats, because at level 1, obviously the difference is not that big. Oh, I should go there and just click on to like level 30, whatever, and see what the difference is. So if there is a big difference at a higher level, you don't really want to invest in the wrong color hero. You want to make sure you stay in the same one, because well, it makes sense to stay in the same one. So at least to get to, if you have that one, then you should invest in that one. But I don't even have one that is in the right color, so there's nothing I could do actually. But if I could, that's what I should do. But again, if the difference is not a lot, then it doesn't matter, because who cares about like a couple tens or a couple hundreds. It only matters if, for example, like it's in the thousands when you get up to the higher level. But let's see. Whoop. I forgot to look at what Xiaohou's other skill is. I have no idea. Did like a pulse. Every time, doesn't seem like it does damage. It does like a little knockback, but extremely little. I don't like being punched by this guy constantly. And I don't like being weak to him. So let's get back to being strong against him and crit his face. So I started to understand the tactics in this game. So it does benefit you to have one character from each kingdom, because then you can easily have the have the 3 different elements. Well, it's not easily, but at least you have the most benefit. It makes the most sense to have one character from each kingdom, so that you have one color. Now, I don't know how the others or the Jin category works. Maybe they don't have a difference in all the level. So who knows? Okay, cool. We just finished another level. So let me go back and let's just check it right now. And I'm gonna check it on Xiahou, because I also want to know what his wait, where is the other skill? It doesn't show up here. There's only there's many skills. So you can see that if you have a 1-star, Xiahou has 1 skill. 2-star will unlock the second one, and then the 3rd star will unlock the leader skill. So let's take a look right here. It's a difference of 100. If it's the other star, it's also 100. And as you get more stars, you can unlock more skill. So let's say like a 6-star, it's 7,000. What? This is 1,400 difference. So, and 200 difference in HP and 70 difference in defense. So it does make a big difference. I assume if we max him out, okay, no, I can't just press it. I have to keep hitting it. If I max him out, okay, so the increase in each level is the same. This is still 1,400, but the star makes a big difference. The higher the star is, the bigger difference. So in the end, you should only invest really in the character with the right the correct attribute, so that you get the most out of their level. Because comparing a maxed out Xiahou in different attribute is a difference between 1,400. That's close to 10% of the total HP. Damage, again, another 10%. Basically, it's 10% difference. Same thing for defense. Yeah, so I would... Oh, he's a strength type. Can now be... Oh, there's so many stats. And then... Okay. Whoa. Your leader skill actually changes. Not changes, but you get an additional one. But it doesn't get stronger. Okay. Cool. So now we have a much better understanding of how the element works, or at least affect our character progression. But that is it for this video.